in his knight. Come on in.
In he comes. not quite as
You can
owl
come right
looking.
on in the middle here. Get a little cozy with us in here.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you so much. I was 14 before I could say my last name correctly. You did great on the first time out.
Wow.
Oh, well, there you go. No practice, just cold read.
Only Dutch Sicilian on the planet. Sort of the ultimate minority group.
Well, there you go.
There we are.
Well, congratulations on the Emmy. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this is the first one in 20 years. I won my last one in 1992, and this will be the total of number 6. The last one I got had a rectangular base and was much smaller and, quite frankly, not as
We've grown
fancy.
a little bit.
With the news business.
Really nice. And as I say, well, as I said on the speech out there, I've been in radio TV since 1954. Started my first job in TV in '54. And did 2 years in the Army writing, narrating, acting in movies for the Army. Put more GIs to sleep than any guys playing taps with those films, you know. And so, you know, in that many years, there's just so many things that have happened. I wrote for newspapers, magazines, been interviewed on TV. And, in those days it was like, if you were, my first job was like staff announcer. Well, actually, my first job was behind the scenes, a production assistant. But in those days, they had a job called staff announcer, and you had to be able to just climb into a thing and go out and do the weather, do the sports, do commercials. You know, in those days, like anchor people did commercials, anchor people or anchor persons, and so forth. So it's changed over the years, and there's just so much, and it just seems like yesterday. Yeah. And then sometimes it's like it was a different person that I liked a lot better. Looked more like George Clooney and Rory Calhoun and Wally Cox or Woody Allen.
So, you know, with all your past and history in the industry, what's it feel like to win one of these today in today's business?
Well, it's the competition is so stiff, and the technology has grown so much, because when I started, for example, like there were no audio cassettes, there were no video cassettes, everything was done reel to reel, or they used 35mm slides for a lot of things. They used what they called photofax news pictures, you know, to cover national, international news. So to go from that to where your total audience was determined by how tall is your tower, which way is it pointed, and how much juice is going through it, to where I can go on the air now and be seen in Nekoosa, Wisconsin, Sydney, Australia, London, England, simultaneously. Gotta admit, it blows the owl's mind.
Well, that's incredible. How long have you been doing Night Owl Theater?
Well, Night Owl actually started in '74, but I actually started in TV in '54. Wow. And over the course of the years, now, like I was on radio up until 2010.
They got quite the radio voice.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I got a great face for radio. Old joke, but hey, still gets a laugh.
It's a great joke.
You know, we've all heard it.
Okay.
That's what I've gotten that a couple times.
Well, then you're very, very polite. Well, you've got a great everything for radio or TV.
Well, thank you. Don't make me blush. I mean,
it's too late. It's already started. But congratulations. Anyone you want to thank while you're up here?
Well, like I said out there, everybody I've ever met has helped me one way or another along the way. So thanks, world. It's been great. Is great.
It is great. Well, congratulations to you.
So we must keep meeting like this. We'll be the cover of the Inquirer.
Yes,
Great, great for my image, terrible for yours.
Put it up on the Facebook page. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, there is a Facebook page on the Owl, yeah.
Yes. You want to plug out? You got a second?
FritzLives.com, you can see my internet movie show 24/7, and the Facebook page is just Fritz the Night Owl. My owl sitter actually takes care of it, and my daughter-in-law. I've seen it maybe 4 or 5 times, and I look at it when my granddaughters show me how to get to it, but internet hip I am not. But that's what exploit.
Funny you are, though.
But hip in general.
Exploit your children and grandchildren. Yes. That's what
are they watching tonight?
Yeah. Some of them are. I mean, I've got 4 great-grandchildren, too.
Oh,
so
wow.
My oldest granddaughter is, she wouldn't want me to say, but let's put it this way. They cover the broad spectrum of age groups.
Well, congratulations. It's nice to have family supporting you. Thank you.
Thank you for spending so much time.
Nice to meet the Night Owl.
Absolutely. We'll see you later, Fritz. We're bringing in Steve York now. He's a special honoree here tonight. He is one of our Silver Circle winners. Great to see you.
You need 2
Great
hands
to
for
see
that.
You.
It's a beautiful little
bigger
award
than
there.
the typical Emmy statue.
Beautiful, big
It's nice. It's very, very, very attractive.
Yeah. Yes, yes. So tell us a little bit about this. You know, it's a huge accomplishment to get to this point and receive this. What's it feel like?
Well, I mean, I'm very, very pleased and very honored. It's a culmination of a long career in broadcasting, and I was very surprised when I found out I was going to get the award, and I'm very grateful for it.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about a background and, you know, your history in the industry. You know, what's built you up in the industry to get to this point?
Well, I started in radio back in like 1972, and then moved into television. And I started. The interesting thing, very few people work at one television station for very long, and I worked at one television station for 33 years. And I started as what is now called an MMJ, a multimedia journalist, but back then it was a one-man band. And my job was to take the camera out and come up with my own stories and shoot my own stories and write them and voice them and edit them and everything. And I started off shooting film. I was the last person at Wave in Louisville to shoot film for daily news use. So went from film to videotape, and now they don't even use tape anymore.
All digital.
All digital.
All good.
Much better.
Yes.
And it's much better. It's much better.
Absolutely. Well, we've talked about your past. What about the future? What's in the future for you?
Well, I retired 2 years ago, and I'm working part-time. I've crossed over doing a little PR work from time to time, and enjoying life with my granddaughters and my wife. So,
Wow.
Well, that's fantastic. Anyone you want to thank while you're here?
well, just everybody that I worked with at Wave. I mean, I worked with some fantastic people. Had great news directors, never had a bad one, and great reporters, and we have fantastic photography staff. And I learn so much every day. It's a challenging business, and it's the type of thing where every day is different, and that's one of the things that always appealed to me about the business. And I'm just thankful I had a chance to see the industry change as much as it has, and to grow with it, and to work with so many great people. It was really a good career for me.
Yeah, and you know, and as we saw today, you know, your impact in Wave is still continuing. I mean, they've been getting Emmys all day, all night, I guess. Yeah.
They really do. They have some very good people there, and I'm very proud of them. I really am.
Well, you've left your footprint. Thank you so much for
Steve York
joining
from
us.
Wave. Congratulations.
We appreciate it.
Congratulations
Thank you very
again.
much.
All right.